and Merry Christmas to you. We've got the amber crystal ball here that we're going to use to connect through to your lives and see what's in your future. And we have the candle. Now, I said to you last week that we would be using the candle live to connect through to spirit, those loved ones in spirit that we miss at Christmas time, times like this. So we're going to be experimenting a little bit and asking you to look into the candlelight, if you can see that there. Think about your loved one who's passed over. Maybe it's a mum or a dad or a grandparent, close friend, or family member, auntie, uncle, but have a little think about that particular person who's special to you and look at the candle flame. Think about your particular spirit and make a wish. Just make a wish. Silently to yourself or out loud, doesn't matter, but make a wish. I'm going to make a wish for lots of peace and happiness, as we all want, and abundance here in the new year and our dreams to come true, but also making a wish for spirit to come through to us, maybe in our dreams, perhaps as a sign. Maybe we can look for a sign. And in the next few days before we reach the new year, that veil gets very thin. So expect a message, expect a signal, expect to have something a little bit more special in your life. And make a wish yourself for your future and for your loved one in spirit to come forward. So I'm going to put the candle down because we're also going to be using some cards. And of course, my crystal ball, which is fabulous. This one here is the rose. It's not the rose quartz this time. I use the rose quartz. This one is amber. It's all about prosperity, citrine, those lovely shades of honey. And this is what I use at psychic events because this is a honey crystal. So when we look into the honey crystal, you will be able to see lots and lots of different inclusions. Let me show you just there. I wonder if you can see all of those inclusions right in the center of that honey shade. And when we look into the crystal, we're looking for a symbol, really. It could be a universal symbol like a star or a moon. And it could also be an initial. Last week we had V, and lo and behold, we had Vanessa that came through. And at this time, I want you to think about yourself and think about all of the things that you want to see happen in your life. Make a wish too onto the crystal ball. We'll come back to that in a little while. Well, I hope you've all enjoyed Christmas as much as I have. It's been a fabulous time with family and friends gathering together and just sharing some special moments. We don't often have time to do that, do we? But here is the selection of cards that I'm going to use here. And this I use in my readings, which are email readings, and also live readings with you, which we can do on Skype or on FaceTime or on WhatsApp video. We can do those different methods to be able to get that connection between you and me. So it's just the same, really, as you being right in front of me. Same applies with emails as well. These are my Victorian cards. I often use these because they really do hold very, very nice pictures here of everything from the past centuries that we've all lived through, to see if there's any recognition, I think, from that sort of lifestyle to today's lifestyle. So it's really quite a reflection of everything that has gone by, but still, very importantly, bringing in all of those treasured aspects of human frailty. We're all very soft and mushy, as well as being hard and confrontational. We've got all of the different elements of being a human being shown here. And we use these as clairvoyants and mediums as a trigger. Just going to shuffle these cards now. And we use them as a trigger really to bring in that very different opposition, which is the opposition of what is in our reality today and what is going to happen in that future pathway that I'm looking for in your cards, in the connection to you, and also in your crystal ball. So we see it, we use all of these different triggers. And now that you've made your wish, I want you to think about that wish over the next few evenings just before you go to sleep at night, and watch for your dreams. Maybe make a few notes of what's going on in your dreams, because I do feel that there's going to be messages that come to you and some very, very special opportunities as well that maybe you want to grab a hold of. So when we get that sense of odd dreams or waking at night, usually it's that message from spirit that's coming through. Maybe angels, maybe some loved ones, perhaps it's your own dreams about who you want to be and what you want to do next, and who is the most important person to you in this world. So do think long and hard about spirit just before you go to sleep in the next week. You can always message us here at A1R Psychic Radio and Moonstruck TV, because what you can do is let us know. Let us know, and we can share it then. We can share your messages, your experiences with what has happened in these next few days before we get to the new year. So we've got Beth in Louisiana, who is now on the line. Hello, Beth. Hi. You're through to Eleanor Grace, and I'm shuffling my cards for you straight away. So, Beth, let's have a look and see what is coming through for you. Are you there, Beth? Hi.
Yes, yes, ma'am. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I'm very good. I'm here in London in the United Kingdom. So let's see. We haven't got snow this year, which is really quite good. We're all very pleased when we don't get snow. Okay, where are we now with you? You've got this lovely, lovely card that's come through here from the Victorian cards. Now, this is a card that sort of indicates that you're at a bit of a crossroads, and this is really what I feel for you. There's a man here, you're wining and dining, so you've certainly got a man in your life, and that's something that you need to be thinking about, because you don't often. I have a feeling that your sense of who is around you is not quite what you want them to be. Some frustration, some difficulties, and it's almost like everything in a moment could be destroyed. Is that how you feel, Beth?
Yes, kind of, sort of. I don't have a man in my life. I have a woman in my life.
Okay, well, it will always come through in the cards as one sex or
I got you.
another. Yeah, because they're very ancient. We all really ought to do a modern set now to reflect everybody, but it doesn't do that. However, here is the lady. So this, I feel, is your dilemma, right? This feeling of devastation that everything could just be awful all at once, really. And now you've got a sort of time where you have to think very long and hard about what you want to do about that. So you've already said that your relationship has sort of diminished. Is that true?
Yes,
Okay, here you go. Now, this is the High Priestess. It's a wonderful lady who really operates just under the surface. So, you're going to get a contact from this lady here. I don't necessarily feel as though it's somebody that you know already. It may be an online contact, or it may be somebody that's on the periphery of your life, but she's there. And that's what's important. The next card that you've drawn is one of speed. So I'll show you these two here. The High Priestess coming into your life with a lot of energy and a lot of speed. But there is here a little word of warning, and that is a warning of be careful how much you immediately want to trust this lady. I think you have got trust issues anyway, but I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about her here, and how she will have an impact onto your life in a way that is not necessarily what you would describe as one of complete trust. So you have to use your own instincts here. Very much the party girl, and so are you. You like a good time and you like to, I don't know, speed it up a bit and sort of make sure that your experiences are vibrant. They're not just so so and let's go for a coffee or a drink. You really want a bit of drama attached to your life. I think it attracts you and you like that sensation as well of being engaged and living and having powerful emotions. Would that describe you, Beth? Because I feel that this is so strong in you and I don't want to let it go. I don't want you to give up on that real sense of who you are or having to adapt to somebody else's expectations of who you might be. So would that describe you, do you think, Beth?
Yeah, I'm thinking that would more describe her, but I mean, I don't particularly care for drama, but that's
Mm.
you. She, her
It's
life.
not yeah, maybe it's not drama in the sense of, you sort of creating drama. I think you just like things to be vivid and you want to be engaged in life. You want to love and you don't want to feel as though you're, not trustworthy. So that's what I have here.
Right,
And
right.
look,
Yeah.
just do you see the difference? Um, it's not dramatic for the sake of it, but you are drawn to an energizing type of life. I think that's the expectation that you have. You won't settle easily for any sort of major compromises, which is why you're standing as the person that you are today. Now, here you have the Ace of Cups. This is a new love coming into your life. It is the high priestess. It is somebody who is spiritually connected, but it's also a person who is quite dynamic and full of love and energy. After that, you have another ace card here. And this ace card is all about bringing in happiness and creative ability. Two aces at once, though, will mean that your life is going to change, Beth, quite considerably. One with a relationship and one with yourself, and that's work and that's opportunities around work for you. And not making life hard work. That's really what I have to say to you. It's time to bring in different expectations, smoother, less hectic, having that sense of style that is so much you, and you wanting to be romantic, and very free to do that. The word of warning, though, with the high priestess being the lady that's coming into your life, is a little bit more about look out, just watch your own sense of being, watch your own common sense as well, and try to very, very much get yourself in the right lane, in the right pathway. So, Beth, I think that 2024 is going to be a wonderful year. It starts with a new relationship. It starts with a big, big bang of looking at your creative energies. Connecting through to spirit as well is important for you. But there's an opportunity for your career that is right ahead, right in front of you. I think you should take it. So watch out for that. And all the best to you, Beth. Okay, well, let's welcome Alicia onto our show. Alessa, is that how you pronounce your name? Alyssa. We've got three
Hi,
different
yes,
versions
Alyssa.
already. Hi, it's Alyssa, is it? Hello. Happy to speak to
Hello.
you, Alyssa. Hi. I'm Eleanor Grace, and I'm here in London, in the United Kingdom, and we're at Christmas time. Yay. So I hope you've had a wonderful few days. And I'm bringing in the crystal and also the candle here for you, because I feel that's a loved one with you. I want to sort of share with you here. Um, Now, Alyssa, I'm getting a lady who's in spirit who really wants to say to you, look, just hang on, will you? Um, Clear the decks, clear your pathway, because there's wishes and dreams coming true here for you. I've got a big capital C. Um, I feel this is a very generous lady who's in spirit, and she's wanting to sort of brush aside lots of problems or worries or concerns that you might have and really allow you to grow. So there's work to be done for you, Alyssa. You will need to focus on to creating an image representing you of a hardworking lady, somebody who is professing her skills very powerfully, somebody who can be trusted as well, and a person who is delightful company, really great to be with. But as well as all of those wonderful things, you are also very specially connected to spirit here. So you will have that ability to reach out to spirit through your dreams, perhaps, or just by meditating. But you do know when spirit is around. Is that true here, Alyssa?
Yes. Is the person that with me, is his name Carlos?
Well, I had a big initial of C, didn't I? So, yes, bring your
Yes.
feet back in. Is that C for Carlo? Yeah.
Yes, that's my uncle. Oh my goodness.
Okay. Well, he's the one that is saying this to you. It's coming through me as a medium. Just trying to get this candle now into focus. There we go. Um, yeah, he wants to talk to you about how you can change your life for the better, how many opportunities are going to be coming your way, and that you need to listen to some signals because I think that Carlo, your uncle, has been trying to get through to you in your dreams because you do have a good psychic connection, but it's meditating in your dreams. It's that subconscious state that he gets through to, and that's where you need to reach him. And this, he will give you answers about any questions that you have. And there is one question, big question about a man in your life at the moment, isn't there? You're wondering, I think, a little bit why you're not being treated any better. Is that true? Do you feel as though you're not being treated too kindly?
I'm not in a relationship. I was, but I had it
Ah,
ended.
and was that quite abruptly and very unkind? Because this is what I'm getting from
Yes.
your uncle, that something was very unkind, that you were treated
Yes.
unwell. Yeah, okay. Um, I think he booted him out. I think he got rid of him for you, not in a sort of dreadful sense, but just made things awkward, made things difficult. Um, Perhaps I don't know how that happens, but I've seen it happen so many times where individuals they sort of they're negative, they need to be removed from your life, and suddenly they're taken. Not into any drastic or tragic means. I'm not not doom and gloom about it, but they suddenly move on, and new positive people come into your life in place of that person that's been very negative. And I feel that this is what's happened to you. So
Yes.
we've got the candle there, and I'm just now going to take an angel card because I feel that this is what you in fact need. So I'm just taking a little selection here so we can have a look just for you. Let's see what we've got. Within the next few weeks, let's move this, that way. There we go. Within the next few weeks here, there we go. Pull it away so you can see. You will have a dream that sort of comes true, something that you have been wishing for a very long time. And this is like utopia. This is you actually getting the job that you want, new friends, new friendship groups are coming your way, and also this new guidance as well from this one particular person who does bring in within the next few weeks. There we go. And that's somebody who brings in pleasures and genuine emotion for you. So this is a message from your uncle, and Carlo is just so very pleased to see you. Wants a message to his brother as well. Um, And there's a baby here. There's a baby here somewhere. He wants to tell you about a baby that, and it will be a boy. There's a baby boy that's coming into your life, and not necessarily you. It can be a family. It's hidden at the moment because the hermit is here, so it's a secret. Nobody really knows about this baby yet. But when the baby is announced, it's going to be a very special sort of child. And here is the lady that is going to be delivering that news. Somebody close to you. I don't think it's you at all, but I do feel as though you'll be surrounded by mums and babies. And you will be looking, I think, very lovingly at this child, this baby boy. So I'm going to ask you a very personal question because Spirit always will bring this through. Alyssa, did you lose a child at all? Is there a soul in spirit that was a child to be born to you? Can you answer me that?
Yes, I did have an abortion.
Okay, all right. This is the blue that I've got around you and the baby that seemed to be very, very much in the distance. You know, when I'm looking at spirit and looking at your uncle and trying to interpret what he's saying to me so that I can pass it on to you. He was talking about this baby, and I got the blue all around. So it was a baby boy, and that there will be another child. That's for you as well. Do you have children now? Because I've got two children here.
Yes, I have a daughter.
Okay, there's another child to come as well. Whether it's yours or whether you're looking after, as a stepmother, somebody else's boy, there will be a boy in your life as a family member. And when I was looking for this message from your uncle, that's where I saw the baby. And the baby was in a bubble, being protected and cared for with angels, as angel spirit
Mhm.
and light all around. And you will be glad to know that. But this is something that was not your fault. You couldn't do anything about this situation. And this is a soul in spirit that will always look after you and protect you. And that's the way that it was meant to be. So there was no blame, there was no fault. But this is a soul that would not have survived. I don't think, I don't feel that there's been any other outcome in this scenario. So here we've got you as well. This is you holding money, holding opportunity, and finding yourself in a very different life to what you have felt before. So there's been a real turning point for you, and you've leapt over like a canyon, great big canyon of expectation, and you've been um, the carrier. You've been the person that carries other people with you. So you've been a bit of a trailblazer. I think that's the right word, that you will continue to do that as well. You will continue to find a way for other people to allow themselves to follow you. So you are going to be bringing a lot of pleasure to other people in your life, and they will come to you, they will seek you out for some more understanding. Now, this is the opportunity that you have here. This is you, Alyssa, holding onto this great big pentacle here, and this is money. Money and opportunity give you the wisdom, the experience, and also the chances in life to share your dreams. So you must do that and hang on to that message from Carlo as well, because he'll stay with you. And your next relationship, which I think is coming in very, very soon, will bring a lot of cheer to you, and it will also bring a great deal of pleasure to your whole family. So there we are. Um, I do wish you the best for 2024, Alyssa. It's an important year for you and a time of resolution. So I hope you've enjoyed your reading as well, Alyssa.
Thanks.
And I shall speak to you again soon. Now, If anybody else, any of you out there, wants to have a reading, a psychic reading, then you can have that in different ways. We can use different tools, candles and crystals and cards and natural clairvoyance and mediumship, which I've just displayed to you here, where I will connect to you, doesn't matter where you are in the world, because spirits are not in one place. So we don't have to be local and we don't have to be sitting next to each other to be able to make that connection. So I hope that you can contact me from wherever you are and perhaps have an email reading and seek out some of the other options that are available on my website, which is gracedestiny.com. So I'm Eleanor Grace. I'm wishing you all a very, very happy new year. We all want that abundance, don't we? We all want a year full of prosperity and opportunity for ourselves to be really happy. Take care of yourself this Christmas time and think about others who are perhaps not quite so fortunate as you may be. But in any event, Merry Christmas and have a wonderful New Year. I'll see you next week. And that's bye from me, Eleanor.